What's going on to you, Taurus? How y'all doing? So you have the Six of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and then you have the Fool, right? So these three cards right here for you, Taurus, represents, we already know what's going on, right? If you've been here for a while, you know. If you're a new subscriber, the Six of Cups represents a person that you used to have some sort of romantic interest in, maybe even could have dated, coming back in and trying to say what's up, trying to reconnect. They are reaching back out to you. And the Eight of Pentacles and the Fool represents you, Taurus, don't want anything to do with that. You want nothing to do with that whatsoever. The way that you, Taurus, are thinking, you're thinking from a perspective of, well, why would you want this person to come back into your life if all they're going to do is bring dysfunction into it, right? That door is closed. A lot of you, if you've been doing it correctly over here, right? We are supposed to, look at our shadow side and blend together our light and our shadow side, right? Our lighter and our darkness halves. We're not supposed to just only look at our light side and not feed into our dark side. No, because if you don't feed into your dark side a little bit, right, that dark side is going to go dormant, but it's going to manifest itself. It's going to grow stronger, and it's going to manifest itself in other ways anyway. So this is where a lot of the passive aggressive behavior, not from you per se, but saying in a general sense, this is where sometimes you can see passive aggressive behavior coming from, right? It's because they're trying to be light, but the darkness is actually oozing out of them. Anyway, you want nothing to do with them because that door is closed. You, Taurus, know what it feels like to get to know them romantically. You basically, you know what you, Taurus, are getting. You're not getting anything valuable, not with them at least. What you're getting is a whole lot of dysfunction. And the thing is that you have the Five of Cups and the Emperor. So these two cards right here speaks to how this is a situation because they think that, because they look a particular kind of way, or maybe they may have money, or maybe they talk a good game, that it should be easy for them to actually get you, Taurus, to trust them again because, who would want to miss out being with them? At least that's what it is that they're trying to portray. That's the image that they're trying to actually give off, right? So the thing is that the Emperor is about, once again, you, Taurus, want nothing to do with it because you know what it is that you're getting if you were to actually get to know them. You know what you're getting. You, Taurus, know that you're not really getting anything that you really want in a relationship. Taurus is a zodiac sign where y'all, you need peace in a relationship, and there's a lot there's a lot of nonsense, there's a lot of dysfunctions. People really will get into an argument with you just for the sheer sake of keeping things exciting, right? It won't even really be any kind of real valid reason, real justifiable cause to get into an argument or a disagreement with you, right? It will literally just be based upon they just want to keep things exciting. But that level of dysfunction doesn't really serve any kind of purpose in the long run, except learning how to respect yourself. So it does serve a purpose. It teaches a person how to respect themselves and to stay away from chaos goblins like that, because that's not even chaos. That's not even really chaos. It's really havoc, because there's a difference, right? If a person is caught up in havoc, then there's no real point to that, because at the end of the day, a person will literally, them holding themselves back to make chaos in your life is delusional, right? It's irrelevant. And that's the point that I'm trying to make. A lot of you, Taurus, are like, no, because you Taurus are like, okay, what would you be coming back to? Like, why is this person contacting you again? What would you, Taurus, be coming back to? You would be coming back to a what? A bunch of arguments? A bunch of this person trying to argue with you, and then you have to basically be the bigger person and stay quiet about it, and what would you be coming back to? You, Taurus, know that this person doesn't really have what it is that you want in a relationship, right? You know this. So the Emperor represents how you, Taurus, are remaining very patient. A king or a queen, a good king or a queen has to be very patient. They have to make moves very patiently. It's not about, what I'm saying? It's not about doing everything what other people are getting caught up in. The mentality has to be different. And you, Taurus, understand the consequences of what can happen to you if you get yourself in a relationship with somebody, or if you even stand next to by being connected to somebody who really has a disconnected from reality type of mentality, right? Nothing that you want to happen is going to happen. Nothing good, nothing, prosperous. It's going to be a blight. It's going to be a wall. It's going to cause detriment instead of actual progression, right? And the thing about it is that the King of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. So you, Taurus, are on to looking for a better quality relationship. You're looking for someone that is qualified to be in a relationship, because most people are not. They're not really ready to date. They haven't dealt with their issues. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know what I'm gonna say. You have people who talk about, generational wealth, but then they're still trying to get into arguments with their significant with their significant other. It's like, no, you can't do those two things. Anybody who's talking about they want money, but then they arguing with their significant other, they're an idiot. Because I'm not saying that you and your significant other can't have disagreements, but I'm talking about well-timed game playing. I'm talking about mind games. I'm talking about the person is deliberately doing this. That's going to make you poor. It is, because you can't handle your business, build a special bond with the person, become deeper in love, form that deeper spiritual connection, and then get that money and everything like that as a team if y'all two are arguing back and you. So it literally will keep you poor. So how on one hand you want generational wealth, but on the other hand you're doing, a person, not you, but a person is going to do everything in their power to create division and separation by arguing all these pranks, because these is pranks that are dangerous, but pranks nonetheless. You gotta, the point that I'm trying to make here is a lot of people don't take life as seriously as they should. I'm not saying that they have to take life super seriously to the point where they never have fun. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that there's a certain level of seriousness that a person needs to take, needs to understand life, needs to be taken a little bit more seriously in order for them to actually make better decisions. You understand what I'm saying? Because decisions have consequences. And they didn't want to actually understand this. They thought that they could talk reckless to you, say whatever, do whatever, and then you, Taurus, will essentially give them a pass because, you have a soft spot for them, because you have an affinity, because you like them, right? And that turned out not to be the case, because you Taurus, learned from your mistakes that, yeah, maybe you may have liked this person, but you can't even allow somebody that you even like to keep crossing lines and boundaries in a very disrespectful way that ends up costing the team, you and them, because it doesn't make sense at the end of the day. And then you have the Page of Wands. So you're on to trying to get to know someone brand new. And the Page of Wands represents, but you're also not taking the nonsense from others either. So you're doing it in the correct way, and you shouldn't be taking the games that people play. When people start, listen, everybody knows what it is with me. Don't play games with me. You play games with me, you start to play those head games, I will leave you. Don't get it twisted. I don't care how spiritually connected we are. I am accustomed to separation. I am accustomed to loss. I can be in a bond, I can be in a relationship, but I can also choose to be an individual too. I'm a Virgo, I'm mutable. I'm comfortable with both or either. So don't delude yourself into thinking that, oh, that is a person's mistake into thinking that. Because once they start thinking that and they start, wow, I've let go of people who I've liked because of the fact that they started to play mind games. It doesn't matter who you think you are. It's only if I allow you to pull this type of nonsense. That person is delusional when they pull that nonsense. You understand what I'm saying? And the reason why that's important is because of the Four of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. That's the same kind of mentality that you, Taurus, need to have, if you ask me. Because far too often in the world that we live in, we really letting people, right, sick people get away with a lot of nonsense. We letting them cross the lines a little bit too much. It's too much. It's too much of head cases. It's too much short yellow buses, if you catch my drift, showing up. And there's too many people on short yellow buses. Instead of, you know, a lot more common sense being implemented, where it's like, listen, we gonna create this spiritual bond, and I'm healed and you're healed to a certain extent, and I'm healed too, and we're gonna create this spiritual bond, and we're gonna get together and be together, and we're gonna be in a relationship, and we're gonna build and make this money together, and you gonna we gonna see what's going on, and we're gonna have fun and everything like that. Instead of doing that, instead of laying down the law, what's happening is you get a lot of people who just allow relationships to do what? Be up in the air. What am I holding? Air, right? Air is just up in the air. You call the person and the person calls you 2 weeks later, a month later, 3 weeks later. Y'all hang out, y'all Netflix and chilling. But then somebody in the relationship asks, is there progression here? What are we? What is going on? Or we nothing. We just kicking it. And then it's like, I just wasted 5 weeks of my life for what? A midnight call? Like we only hung out what? Twice within 5 weeks? We could have did that 1 week. We could have did that on a Monday and a Sunday. You dig what I'm saying? Or not even that, too close, but a Monday and a Friday, and get that over with. And you know, so I definitely understand. And the thing is that once you Taurus understand this, right? Once you start implement, because you already have started, right? Well, now that I should say you started it, you understand things from a bigger perspective. Your eyes have been opened, because they're gonna have to actually come into your life and maintain peace. You could have peace in your life, and a lot of you Taurus usually do, right, when it comes to certain decisions, right? But when someone intrudes and they trying to really mess things up, a lot of you Taurus are going to really excommunicate them out of your life. So overall, very good reading. Let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Emperor for now. We're going to clarify a couple of these. Knight of Cups, King of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Nine of Swords, Three of Cups. Got them all right, by the way. To clarify the Emperor, the Knight of Cups and the King of Pentacles right here is about how, because again, you've tried to get to know this person. This person was a flop. You're now moving forward to get to know someone else. You're not even gonna waste any more time, because you know what's coming with this person. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. It's boring. You know that, even if this person's trying to come back in, Three of Cups, trying to come back in, it doesn't really matter, because you forgive them. Even if they try to apologize, you'll forgive them, but you're still not allowing them to come back in, because you and this person are not compatible. The two of you don't have similar value systems. So let's clarify the Four of Pentacles. It's my cat down there. So you have the Star card. Oh, my cat wants to show up in the video. The Star, the Four of Cups, the Justice, the Eight of Pentacles, and then you have the Knight of Pentacles. You want to come up? Come up. You want to come up? Come here. Shh. Anyway. Because sometimes she'll hop in my lap. Come on. Shh. See? Anyway, to clarify the Four of Cups, right? Be still. Be still. You have the Star and the Four of Cups. You can't clarify that card with the same card. I'm sorry. The Star card and the Justice. Calmate. Calm down, baby. Calm down. Anyway, these cards right here for you, Taurus, represent how this person really does want you to give them another chance and everything like that. But what's happening here is that once again, you know what type of time it is. You know that you're not going to get anything from going to the past. You have to look towards the future. And you don't necessarily know every single detail about the future. But the point that I'm trying to make here is it's better than going back to the past, because again, you've been there, you've done that. So the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, right? This is about your development. This is about your own personal development and how great you're becoming. This is why it's a very important thing to keep moving towards the future instead of going back in the past and all this other type of goofy nonsense, right? People living in the past. The Nine of Pentacles represents, because once again, you have so much in the future. There's so much potential in the future. Why live in the past in the first place? This is what the Nine of Pentacles is talking about. And the Knight of Pentacles is about how this is about you essentially giving this kind of opportunity to someone else, starting a family, right? Actually getting to know someone on that kind of romantic level, instead of just like it would end up being wasting time with someone that doesn't want to respect your time, or even their own for that matter. You know, because when people start to play these types of games, it's like, what are you doing right here? You know, especially if you know what type of time it is, and you're not going to just come out and just give them whatever it is that they're looking for you to do. And like, it's like, what are you doing here at that point? And they're still hanging around. Anyway, that's pretty much it though. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to make the YouTube channel grow to 20,000 subs and above. Well above 20,000, but right now we have 13,482. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. And there's a link in the comment section below. Please come through and get some readings, right? A lot of people have been coming through to the website. Some people have tried to contact me and stuff like that, but no one has actually come through for a little bit. It's kind of odd that they doing that, you know, these prank calls and all this other type of goofy nonsense. But like it is, I said before, fam, this tarot reading stuff, if there's one thing that I realize about this tarot reading stuff and other tarot readers, shout outs to them, is that you do tend to attract some people who are not really healthy in the head sometimes. So it is what it is. Peace.